How's it going, everyone? My name is Ben Howe. I'm one of the product specialists here at Gabus Ford. And today we're starting a new video series. We're going to do a walkthrough on each of the models in the Ford lineup. Today, we have both the 2017 Fiestas, and now it does come in two models. Obviously, as you see here, we have the sedan option, and then over here we do have the hatchback option. Now, on the 2017 Ford Fiesta, since we do have two different options, inside both of these options we do have a spacious trunk. Now, the cool thing with both of these vehicles is the seats do fold down for you. Pretty much that's how it is through our whole entire lineup, is all the seats fold down. The only ones you're going to get kind of restricted is when we get into the hybrids and electrics because of the battery. Otherwise, down inside both of these vehicles, we have our spare tires. One thing to take note of on all of our vehicles, pretty much across the whole lineup except diesel, underneath each of these, you're going to have a little white funnel. One thing with the white funnel is we have what's called a capless gas tank system. If you ever run out of gas, the only thing that unlocks that gas tank is the nozzle of the gas station. So this white funnel is made specifically to help you pour down, a 1 gallon gas tank or add a fuel additive, anything like that. Alright, so now the gas tank is driver located on both of the hatchback and the sedan model, which is really convenient. The capless gas tank does look like this. Like I said, it's going to be pretty much the same across the entire lineup. It has that lock, so nobody can siphon your fuel or pour any junk down there. Now, going back to the back seat of the vehicle, you got room, you got a 12-volt outlet back there so people can charge stuff up. The seats, they fold down with just a little button back here, and then they just plop down for you. It is a 60-40 split, so you could do, just the small side, or you could do the big side there as well, or them both at the same time. Coming up here to the interior, most of these vehicles are going to have the automatic lights for you. You got the power locks, power windows. Now, one thing interesting with the Fiesta is it's kind of every other vehicle in the lineup does not have this, but the lock location is in the center dash. It's not actually on the doors where most of your lock controls would be. Otherwise, this does have the sync system, so we do have a couple videos on that as well, so if you want to hit the link and check those out. So one of the great thing about the Fiesta, since this is Ford's entry-level vehicle, it just does come with a lot of great standard features. So you got your power windows, power locks, you got the sync system, which is standard across the Focus and Fiesta, and actually the whole Ford lineup there for you. Alright, now, going inside the vehicle, for the Fiesta being a pretty small compact car, you still do have quite a bit of room. As you can see, I'm about 6 foot, so moving the seat, different positions. You got you got your up-down controls as well. You can also control the steering wheel, but wherever you want to go with the controls right down here. The actual steering wheel itself, you do have all your hands-free controls, so you do have your sync controls, so you can go your voice activation. And on the right side, you got your cruise control, which is awesome to have on a compact vehicle as well. And then up here, you got your brights, your windshield wipers. Like I said, on this center console here, this is where that lock button's at. So it's just unique. It takes people a little bit of time to get used to, but it is nice having it right there. So if your passenger needs to let you out or something, it's right there in the middle for you. Otherwise, let's take a look under the hood. Alright, now, so to get under the hood, the latch for the Fiesta is right in the center, right above the Ford logo. Now, the easiest way to open this up, a lot of people will try to take their hand, kind of go like this, but with Ford's hood latch system, kind of take your hand just like this, and you'll just kind of press it right over to the side. Pretty simple for you. Once we get this hooked up, just a couple basic things that you'll need to know underneath the hood. Your windshield wiper fluid right over here, really easy to get to, so if you ever need to fill that up, especially in the winter time, gets all iced over and everything, you can fill that up. Otherwise, the battery, this is another thing that's really easy to get to as well. So if you ever had to jump this for whatever reason, your positive terminal is here underneath the cap, and then over here is your negative terminal as well. Ford's engines take what's called a synthetic blend oil. They use a 5W20 for the weight, at least on this 1.6 liter engine here. Your dipstick's located right here, so if you ever did have to check the oil, hopefully you don't, but here at Gabus Ford, you do get 3 years free of oil changes, which is awesome. Now, this is the hatchback version of the Fiesta, so back here really is the only difference. So as you'll notice here, you have a nice convenient cover. This helps cover up anything you have back here so people aren't looking through and seeing what you got back here. You can take it off really simple by just taking the the rope off the hooks here. It does pop right out so you can stack up even more cargo. And then same thing, your spare tire, all your tools, everything is right underneath the mat down here. If I take you around here to the other side, the seats do fold down the same way as the sedan. Now with these seats, nice thing about this on the hatchback, I'll let you kind of look back here, is there's a little bit more room because you can stack stuff all the way up to the ceiling. Now that really is the main two differences between the hatchback and the sedan. You're going to have the same front, same interior space as well, same features, just the different back ends on these in your cargo space. So whatever fits best for you, you got two options. That's why the Fiesta is so great. Thanks again for watching our first video on the Gabus Ford Walk-Around. If you would be so kind, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you would, hit the notification as well on that. It really does help our channel out. Not to mention, you'll get all our new videos as it comes out, and we'll definitely be updating them, weekly, and hopefully get more out to you. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.